Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Andrew, coming to you from beautiful Costa Rica. Tonight's topic is going to be the narcissist and financial abuse. Yes, think about that for a minute. Remember, if you like the content, please subscribe. So you were in the narcissistic relationship, and if you had money, or a good amount of money, or you were comfortable, let's put it that way. Let's be honest, what you did is you contributed to the relationship financially. Now this video will be about finances, that's it. It's not going to be about emotional, spiritual, mental, intellectual, physical, all those. It's about financial. So you contributed, and you probably contributed to a fault, meaning maybe you had, let's say that your resources, pretend you had no credit card debt, pretend you had a house or two, a car or two, a couple properties, things like that. Maybe you had all of it, maybe you had none, maybe you had a whole bunch, who knows. The thing is, with this, because you were with a narcissist, you're contributing much more than you were accustomed to. And the narcissist in the beginning probably contributed too. And then slowly they took the contributions away. And you may be saying, well, Andrew, what are you talking about? I'm going to tell you right now. So when you're with the narcissist, what you're trying to, or you're with a loved one, and I'll get into business partner and neighbor and those kind of things in a moment. But the point is, let's say it's a spouse or a significant other, you want to lavish them. You want to make them happy, and if you have the means to help them and accommodate them, you're going to do so. That's what I did, and that's what you do as an empath. That's a beautiful person. I mean, honestly, if you have money, what's the purpose of it if you don't use it, right? I'm not suggesting if you have money right now, just go spend it every minute, every dollar, or every amount of money you have. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying money is, there are many aspects to money: security, resources, foundation, but most importantly, it's the ability to do what you want to when you want to, like buying a plane ticket or buying a house or having that great dinner, whatever. But the narcissist saw this. They saw that you were contributing and that maybe you had some money and that they were going to get their hands on it. How they were going to do this? Many, many different ways. But I can assure you it was insidious, it was slow, and the narcissist probably contributed in the beginning, and you were like, wow, this is good. I'm buying this dinner, they're doing that dinner, whatever, going back and forth, however it worked. And then you realized eventually you were paying for everything, or most everything. Maybe not everything, but most things. Now the narcissist this whole time when they were doing this, let's say that they did have money, or let's say that they didn't. It doesn't really matter, because what they will tell you is completely different than reality. You see, while you were with them, they were probably squirreling away money, meaning they probably had some money tucked away for a rainy day. And while you were with them, that rainy day fund grew. It grew a lot. And you may say, how do you know that, Andrew? I'll tell you how. Because when you're not spending money, when you are spending money and the narcissist isn't, where's that money going to? That's right, it's going for when the discard happens and you are gone and you're removed. And then they have a nest egg, or they have some money. Or maybe they bought a property. Maybe they started a business. Who knows what they did? The thing is, the narcissist had money the whole time. Even if they claimed they didn't, I'm pretty sure that they had ways to get money, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, they're very devious. The thing is, financial abuse in the narcissist, what happens to you and what can happen if you don't pay attention is you can go from having a good nest egg or a good amount of money and rather quickly having nothing, being in credit card debt, which you're not accustomed to, having zero cars, having to sell your assets, having to do anything to keep the relationship afloat. And you may say, Andrew, what are you talking about? Well, I lived it firsthand, so I know what I'm talking about. You see, I was very well off, and I had a lot of good things, which are in different videos I explained. And then at the culmination, at the end of the relationship, when the discard happened, credit card debt up to my eyeballs, debt every way possible, no cars, the list goes on and on. But this video isn't about me, it's about you understanding that your finances are extremely important with or without a narcissist. You see, you always, no matter who you are, you need to have a backup plan. You need to have some resources for if things do not work out, that you have a backup plan, meaning financial resources. Now, the way you do that is literally just to build up your assets and to build up and invest and do what you can. Many of you don't have resources right now. I understand that. I'm talking with a lot of you, and I understand that the narcissist may have decimated your bank account just like me. Having said that, you need to find it in you somehow to pick yourself up, put yourself back in the workforce, and begin making something of yourself, financially that is. And I know it's not easy. I'm not trying to trigger anybody. Believe me, I get it. I'm saying when you're strong enough and you understand, there are so many opportunities out there for you to create your future. Please consider doing this. But financial abuse in the narcissist is something that happens more than you would think. Let's take the business relationship. Watch this one. Say you are, it's not a romantic relationship, it's business. Say you go into business with somebody and they're like, oh yeah, this project's gonna be the best. All I need is X number of dollars and we can really get this thing started. It's gonna make a lot of money. And you're really into it. You're like, oh my God, this person, they know what they're talking about. I'm gonna do it. Maybe you don't do your due diligence like you should have or would have or could have, because they're a narcissist. Remember, they're always trying to rush you, trying to get you to make rash decisions, to not have you use your insight, your fortitude, your intuition, and to not make a level decision. The narcissist always makes you do things quickly. That's how they get things done. But in this case, the business relationship, maybe the narcissist is like, hey, let's go, come on, we have to do this. I really need the money by X number a day. And you're like, they're a good person, I believe them, blah, blah, blah. You do it. What happens? Maybe the narcissist disappears with your money. It's long gone. Maybe the business wasn't a business after all. Maybe it was just a shell company and the narcissist said, hey, thanks for nothing. I'll take that, goodbye. Maybe the narcissist has a long list, a litany of lists of things saying excuses why they can't get the money back to you or why the company's failing. Or maybe they need more money. They underestimated the amount of money that you were to contribute and now they need more from you. You see, these kind of things happen all the time. And it's completely, it happens with the narcissistic relationship more times than you would think. It happens with with healthy people also, but with the narcissist it really happens because what they do is they look for ways to manipulate you. They look for ways to deceive you and ultimately take what your assets are. In this case, it's finances. Another way they could take your finances is, let's say that you put the house in your name, in their name, or maybe it's just in their name. However it works. And you're thinking to yourself, yeah, you know what, this is fair. I think it's a good idea. By the way, let's say that you were married or whatever. Or maybe it's a brother-sister for this example. How's that? It's beautiful. There's a bunch of kids here. Maybe that's the case. And then you know what? The narcissist, once they get that signature on the document, they're like, nope, game over. I now have this property. It's mine. That happens in relationships. It happens with brothers, sisters, familiar relationships. It happens, unfortunately to say this, but it happens when a estate is being divided. You will see people's true colors come out, no more so than when an estate is being divided. Because that's when the narcissist, if you, number one, know they are a narcissist, but more importantly, maybe they're gonna be like, no, I need mine. This is my piece. I got it. And they won't care about you. They won't care if you're the mom, dad, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, whomever you are. Why? Because they're showing you their true colors, that what they care about on this planet called Earth is money, it's finances. This is how they use and abuse and manipulate. Guys, the list goes on and on and on. But financial abuse with the narcissist, pay attention to this. So I'm suggesting, let's say that you're back in the dating pool right now, or let's say you just moved to a new town or country or city, and there's some people, oh, I've got this great idea for money and investing. Slow down. Let's watch this video a few times and think to yourself, do I need to do this? Probably not. Do I want to do it? Maybe. Should I do it? Like, do I know this person? Do I trust them? Like, are they really gonna have my best interest at heart? Pay attention. Guys, in this day and age, most people don't have your best interest at heart. You would be amazed at how many people don't want you to succeed and don't want you to do well. And right there again, you may be saying, Andrew, what are you talking about? Most people are really nice. There's a huge difference between being nice to your face and actually not wanting you to do well. Think about it. When you met the narcissist, what were they doing? That's right. They were projecting back to you, wearing that mask. Wearing the mask to fool you, to dupe you in any capacity they could. And financially was one way they did it. Yes, they did it. They did it to me. And believe me, they did a very good job. The whole point of this is don't let it happen now that we have the education and now that you're watching the video. And thank you for being here on the channel. Financial abuse is something that you need to pay attention to. Because you see, let's say that you just bought a beach property, hypothetically, you and the alleged narcissist, or the love of your life, who you think is the best person ever, and turns out to be a narcissist because they duped you. Guys, once that ink is dry on the document of you signing that sheet of paper, believe me when I say it, just like when you tied your wedding vows, the narcissist will show their true colors, and they will let you know in no uncertain terms they got what they wanted, which is your John Hancock, which is a signature on that sheet of paper, and now they don't care about you. It's real. It happens. It's insidious. It's disgusting. This is how the narcissist thrives. This is how they use you and abuse you. It happens so often. Think about, watch this one. Think about maybe not your relationship, past, present, or future, but think about some of these Hollywood people. How many times do people get a prenup or someone suing somebody because they had empty promises? Do you think any of those people are narcissists? Really? They are. Each and every one of them was. So when you see these people marrying, I'm talking Hollywood now, when you see these people marrying each other like every year or 2 years, or someone's married 7 times, and all the tabloids and these publicity places are like, Oh, this person's incredible. It's their 9th marriage. That's disgusting. It means they haven't found the right person. And guess what? They're not going to find the right person. Now, I'm not suggesting if any of you were married 9 times that that's not the case. I'm saying that in this exact situation with Hollywood, these people are just money grabs. That's what they're doing. And it could be the person that wanted to get married. It could be the other. It doesn't matter. It's money grab. That's how these things work. So getting back on track with the narcissist and financial abuse, pay attention. It can be anything. It can be that lunch. It can be the lunch with the coworker that you find yourself paying 3 out of 5 days out of the week, when in fact it's supposed to be 2 days this week, 3 days next week, back and forth. All of a sudden, next thing you know, instead of you paying 2 and 3 and 2 and 3, you're paying 4. And you're like, well, wait, this person actually, they make more money than me. What's with the excuses? It's someone abusing you financially. Think about it. Same thing with anything. Same thing with like putting gas in the car, or same thing with paying bills, or same thing with like, hey, can you just get that subscription to Netflix, this couple months? It really helped me out. I'm really low. And you do it a couple times. Next thing you know, that's on your credit card for the next 3 years, and you don't even realize it because it's on auto pay. And you're like, what is this? I just paid $300 for Netflix. I don't even watch Netflix. And all of a sudden I'm doing this. Things like that happen, especially with subscriptions to internet services and apps and things like that. So guys, pay attention. Financial abuse is real. It's prevalent. It happens. And in this day and age, with the way things are working with this current climate, please protect yourself at all costs. Understand that people don't have your best interest at heart, and people do want to take advantage of you. We learned our lesson in the narcissistic relationship on many different levels, and believe me, I'll continue to talk about these each and every day. Financial abuse is one, and believe me, I could touch on this. I could do a whole series on this one also, but I wanted to get this one out because I want you to understand that financial abuse, you may think that you're doing the right thing. I'm helping this person out. They need help. Guys, they're a manipulator. They're a con person. They duped you. They don't need help. What they do is they just look for another punching bag they can manipulate and destroy. And that won't be you any longer. So guys, I hope you liked the video. I love doing it. From beautiful Costa Rica, this is Andrew. God bless you. Namaste. Enjoy your evening, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Please pay attention to your finances. Protect yourself. Maintain your boundaries. Do what's best for you. Remember, the word no is a complete sentence. So when someone asks you for money, you can easily say no. You don't have to explain anything else to them. You can have all the money in the world. If you mean no, say no. Maintain your boundaries. This is a great test for you to do it, because just because you have more resources than somebody else doesn't mean you're obligated to help them. Think about this before I leave. If the shoe were on the other foot, would that person help you out? Think about that. I love you all. God bless you. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.